we're going into a new decade and a new year.
Yes.
So my mission for our people to come light without bags. So we're leaving behind anything that is not bringing us to our best selves.
That's a fair ask.
I think so.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I want to kick off doing a top 5 things that will not be taking a journey with us into 2020 and beyond.
Just stuff them in a duffel bag and just leave them.
Just leave them at the fire department.
Leave them
like a baby.
Yeah.
You know how people leave their babies? Just drop it off there if you don't know where to put it.
Right.
At our conference, which we'll have in a
Healthy,
couple
wealthy, and wise.
Yes, where you'll be celebrating your birthday.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're going to have a bonfire. So you get to literally burn the stuff.
Okay.
In your personal life.
Sounds like a hazard, but I'm with it, though.
It's going to be at a location. We're going to take a shuttle to a location. Yeah.
Got it.
So we got to have to bundle up. But I said, as a culture, as a people, so I'm going to focus on, this is for black folk. Now, if you're not black, it can still apply.
It can still apply.
But I'm looking at a list of things and people that are detrimental to our collective health.
Okay. Got it.
You ready? Number 5. All people, organizations, acronyms, and things that seek to divide black people.
Give me an example, because I was with
Isaiah Washington.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's a person. Person, place,
It's a
or
person.
thing. Yeah.
There are organizations that have like letters and stuff that say that you, Lamont, because your family comes from Barbados as well as from the South, are not fully black.
Oh,
we don't have time for that.
Oh,
we don't have time for
got
that.
It.
We don't have time for that. If you are part of an organization, I am the only original fill in the blank.
Right.
Everybody else is illegitimate.
Okay.
And this can go cross cultures. We don't have time for that. We have work to do.
Right.
We need all hands on deck.
So leave division, basically.
In 2019.
Okay.
Leave that right here. Put it at the fire department.
Write that down.
Okay. You have a nice division. Hat. What the hell is that hat?
So we can talk about it.
Let's talk about it. The hat's got a bird on it.
That's an owl.
Is an owl a bird?
Well, an owl is an owl, actually.
Is it in the bird family?
Does
it have wings? Can it fly?
I'm sure. Owls, do they?
Put your head on a swivel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that a flamingo on the side too?
No, these are hieroglyphs. That's an ibis.
Oh, so these are very Egyptian.
Yes.
You are very Hotepish. I'm learning this about Lamont. And Hotepery was going to be at the top, but I was like,
you gonna leave Hotepery?
No, I said there's a place for Hotepery.
There is a place.
So I had to keep it with 2020. We're gonna have some Hotepery.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. All Hotepery is not bad.
True indeed.
Exhibit A.
It's like Hotep Tuesday. We should have Hotep Tuesday.
No, we should not.
That would be awesome. Hotep Tuesday.
No, sir. No. I forgot my honorable mention.
Okay. Where we
don't
at?
need a drum roll. Stacey Dash. But I feel like she canceled herself.
I think several times.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying when she got arrested and then check white, they let her check. They check white on her police report.
Come on, Patty.
I feel like she already checked out.
Yes. And
so
she left herself where she was at. But that happened before several times, though, didn't it?
Right. But we're talking about a whole decade's worth of behavior.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So that 2020, we don't even mention Stacey Dash in 2020 unless she sets herself on fire.
2020. You know I'm running in 2020.
For what?
Whatever. I haven't decided but I'm running. 2020, the vision is clear. That's my tagline. The vision is clear.
The vision is clear.
2020.
I see.
I haven't decided what race or what campaign.
That's a great campaign slogan.
Yeah, that's what it is. I just got to find the campaign. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what I'm running for.
Dog catcher?
No.
Marathon?
It's got to be higher.
It's got to be higher.
It's got a position. But the vision is clear.
I can see.
I like Alderman just because.
Alderman King.
I like Alderman just because no one to this day knows what an alderman does.
Well, it's a council person. I actually do know.
Is it?
Yes.
I just remember from Good Times.
Right.
Yeah, Alderman Davis.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I remember.
And that was the catalyst for Chris Rock to run in head of state.
Is it? What?
He was an alderman.
He was an alderman. Oh.
See? You have the most random knowledge of things that no one asks
of
for.
Everything.
That's how I learned that word.
Speaking of Good Times, did you hear that Viola Davis is going to be playing? Oh, we already talked about
this.
This
is perfect. Right. Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, that's all right. We already talked about it last Friday. All right, so, okay. Number 4. Fake.
As in?
Nails, hair, pastors, news, all of this. 2020's got to be about the real.
About the real.
The REAL, not the REEL, because movies are good, but we need to keep it real.
Okay.
Like very real. Not like keeping it real, but like very authentic and truthful and honest.
Now, can you give the people time, though? Because that's not an overnight thing. Because you've been
transition.
You've been living fraudulently for a long time. We're all used to fraud and fake, so it's not gonna be overnight.
No,
it's not gonna happen tomorrow.
Slide into it. It's
time.
Let's just get up tomorrow.
That means you got to pull your hair out. You got to pull the nails and lashes off.
That's all right. Well, wait, lashes count? Oh,
yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let me amend this. Hold up.
Yes.
What? Everything but lashes.
But lashes.
Thank you, Lamont. I could have been caught out there.
Everything but lashes.
Could have been caught out. Now listen.
You in danger, girl.
This list is mutable, but I just thought about it. These are some things. And really the genesis is less than the physical. It's more, we have been a culture steeped in fake stuff. The fake news thing has been for a decade now. We have been inundated with it to the point we don't know what's true.
Right.
You come on here talking about, I heard on YouTube. See? That's a problem. 2020, we not.
There are some
I will
sources.
chop you in the.
There are some sources.
Lamont, I will chop you in your throat. 2020, you come to me
know
with a source you got from YouTube. We fighting.
You know what's unfortunate about that though? Major news sources do the same thing. The game is completely changed.
We have to be zero tolerant. Not even accept. Just how I don't let you do it.
Right.
Don't let people in your life. Where'd you get? Give me a footnote. Where'd you get it?
Do I do that though?
Okay.
Stop. Let's give an example. All right. So, hey, Karen, I was reading the other day on Twitter. And this guy in Cleveland had said that. Okay, that's how it works.
What news source? Give me.
It was a dude in Cleveland.
Give me the link. Give me a link. Provide me with a link. Nope.
It was a link.
No, I want a link. No.
It was a link to his Black Planet page.
Black Planet doesn't even exist. I need.
I get it. I
need
do that.
1 or 2 reputable sources from which you got your information.
Okay, let me write that down. 1 or 2.
And fake pastors leads me to number 3. Kanye. So I've been struggling with this because he posted a really nice holiday picture with his children. It looks really nice. They're all in sweats.
The silver one?
Silver?
The Silver Surfer one? Where he was
No.
He participated in an
Christmas
opera.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw the big
man.
Oh, is that
that was a real I thought someone did that.
Nope, that was real.
He actually...
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a big trash can.
So I'm very happy that he's on my list because that was some bull crap.
People want to see a face-off between Silver Kanye and Gold CeeLo.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was mimicking. He was not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But that's one of the other reasons.
He was doing an opera.
Oh, what was the character?
That I don't know.
What's the guy from
singing?
Heat Miser, or what's the guy
from?
Yeah,
I love Heat Miser.
Yukon Cornelius, maybe.
Hilarious. I'm not.
Silver and gold.
I love that.
Yeah, that's my favorite winter movie.
Kanye can redeem himself if he gets mental help. I need him to have therapy and do something. But for right now, I think his whole package is detrimental. So again, the list is what's detrimental to our progress as a people.
Okay.
Having a church with no scripture and no foundational knowledge of God is a problem for me.
Well, they have a word for that too.
What is it?
It's called a cult.
Right.
I mean,
and
by definition,
that ends horribly for the people in it.
Yes.
You call it whatever you want. You call it a spiritual gathering. You can call it revival gathering. But to call it church is a problem. And I need him to stop doing that. And if he's not going to stop doing it, I need us to stop supporting completely.
Wow.
All right. And the whole MAGA thing is a cry for help and everything else is. So I feel like either get help or we need to not fund his sickness.
All right, so how about this though? What if you say get help and you say stop doing it? What if that's really him though? What if he's just being?
That's fine.
His authentic self.
That's fine. It's not good for us.
And not being fake.
You ever been in a relationship with somebody that's themselves, but it's not good for you?
Absolutely.
Okay, Kanye's that for us.
Okay,
it's not good for us.
I get it.
We need things that are good for us, things that inspire.
We gotta cut him off.
It's
not you. It's me.
It's not you. It's me.
Yeah. I think it's time we see other Kanyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 2. Mumble rap and all manner of music that is, again, lyrically, spiritually, not in line with the mission and the purpose of 2020, which is what? Vision, what's your motto?
My vision is clear.
My vision is clear?
Yeah.
We need to be healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be progressing in a move that benefits all of us. And if your lyrics is telling me about the hoe that you slept with and slapped her with your dick and you bent her over and patted her and then mumble, I don't know what you're saying, and the beat is dope, but boom, stuck it in here and walked over there, and where are we going?
That's kind of hot, though, the way you did. You should release that, though. Walked over here and stuck it over there. That's tough. That's tough.
You do know that
wow.
when I'm 90, I'm going to go out on tour as a rap. Yeah.
Yes.
Sister
Walk it
Night.
over here and
Stuck it over
stuck
there.
it over there.
Yeah. No,
but I agree with that one. I'm completely on board with that one. And I'll tell you why. Because I feel as though the music industry uses our music as a weapon against us. And I feel like we refuse to admit it. Because we know it. You know, we have these vigils and these rallies, and what's wrong with the kids? And I can't believe, where did they get it from? What you mean where they get it from?
Right.
It's right there in front of you.
You got 2-year-olds that can't do their ABCs.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't even know the song. Elemental P, they think that's one letter.
Yeah, and on the surface.
But they know every lyric to the latest Travis Scott song.
And not to get too heavy and too deep, but on the surface we can say, oh, it's just fantasy and we should be able to tell the difference between reality. No, we can't. Music is a spirit. So we need to start being honest. I heard on the radio the other day they were talking about the guy that a couple weeks ago, the young rapper that OD'd.
On Lean.
Yeah, and they were like, I can't believe why
Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD. Well, his whole thing was about what?
Yeah.
I mean, concocting these cocaine, what do you call those? Amphetamines and
fentanyl and all that. And so the program I was listening to, they was like, oh, we got to do something and this and that, and I don't understand. And where did the kids even getting the stuff from? And then it's like, all right, we'll be back after this. And the next song was...
I'm going to put this here. With
stick it over there.
Okay, right, stick it over here. Put some NyQuil with some... let me not give the formula.
But and I was like, come on, man. We got to be honest.
Right. He had
Moving
seizures.
forward.
Yeah, and didn't Lil Wayne have seizures from the same thing?
Yeah.
Same lyrics talking about drinking.
Yeah. Rick Ross too.
Rick Ross had seizures.
Yeah. And it's so much a part of the culture. It's like we got to be honest. And I'm a kid from the 80s. You know what I mean? Hip hop all the way. But we got to be honest. We can no longer be like, oh, just because I saw Scarface didn't want to make me be a gangster. Tony Montana.
Right.
It's different. It's not the same. That's a false comparison. It's different. That music.
Video games didn't make me want to go out there. Right.
It's still different.
Right. If you're giving me a formula to get high and I like you and I admire you and I love what you're doing in your music and this is what you do and this is how you roll a blunt. Listen, Biggie was teaching people how to roll blunts, optimals,
and
all
crack and all of that.
Yeah. I mean, there were blueprints and then we're surprised when kids are following the blueprints of the music that they love, that's top of the charts, that's on Billboard, playing on loop all the time, becomes part of your spirit. If you can sing chapter and verse of a song,
all the way.
It's in you.
It's in you, yeah.
So that's got to go.
So number 2, I'm on board with that.
So what? You ain't like my other ones?
No, I did, but that stuck to me.
This one is
really
good.
Say that
all
something
right.
to me, yeah.
All
So
right.
let me hear what your
now
one
number
is.
one.
Number 1, we're leaving behind, not moving forward.
R. Kelly.
Oh,
now,
easy.
But it's not just R. Kelly.
Okay.
It's all of the pedophiles in our families. It's the uncle that we don't talk about, but we sit across from him at Thanksgiving, who he done touched everybody in the family.
Wow. Okay.
Even if it's granddad, it could be daddy, could be the neighbor. This is the year that we're not taking that trauma into 2020 and beyond. If you have somebody in your family, it's no longer okay just because we like them or we don't want to ruin their family. I know too many people who've had this story, and R. Kelly is just a symptom, who also is a victim.
Right.
So I'm saying that he is emblematic, and a symbol of the thing that I'm talking about. Right. And we saw in the last couple of years, and was it Surviving R. Kelly? Now there's going to be a Surviving R. Kelly 2 coming into 2020.
Is there?
Lifetime has picked it up. I don't know what more they can tell.
Who left? Yeah, who left?
Apparently there's some more to the story.
Jeez.
And we know he just got indicted for falsifying records with Aaliyah, who they called, I think, Patient Zero. No, what did they call her? Candidate X or something. But again, we see these things happen all the time. Oh, she's fast. The victim is always blamed. R. Kelly is an example of what we cannot, as a culture, accept. And a lot of us liked his music, and we refused to not play it. I've been on this since I heard of the tape when Wendy Williams got on and cried about this. This had to be 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
I refused to play R. Kelly music after that.
It's like 01.
Now, people are still, I'm not taking them out of my rotation. Just like number 2. It's in you, and you're acquiescing to this behavior.
Well, and rape culture in general. So
thank you.
We got to take a look at that because, and I had to learn a lot in 2019 about, and I don't want to say rape culture, but just about what constitutes harassment And
Did you have a situation?
No, I didn't have any. Just
had to learn.
No, just listening to different interviews and I was like, oh damn, we were raised, as men to be that. I didn't know that was problematic.
Yeah.
To pursue and
I don't think
compliment and all that.
No, I don't think that's a problem. That's not rape culture.
No. That's why I said I was thinking of another word, but to go being, having an understanding that as a man, this is what you do, right? And to know that there are some things attached to that are incorrect. And like as a man, I'm supposed to do this and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of rape culture is kind of rooted in that. Whereas a man might think that he can use his power and control over another individual just because.
Which has always been since the dawn of man.
Right.
But we've had men be men for centuries without a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Even with the culture. I know we went through a period where, as a man, if you held the door for a woman, that was good.
Right,
and then,
right.
you ain't got to hold the door for me.
Yeah,
I don't. Listen, I like that. Please hold the door for me.
Sure,
I think it's disrespectful if a man walks in front of me, doesn't hold the door, doesn't pull out my chair, doesn't walk on the outside of the curb. You know, if we're walking on the sidewalk, on the outside part of the sidewalk, I'm looking at him like he's not raised properly.
Right.
But there's some women who think that, I don't need the door held for me. Now, those are little things. Those are personal, instant. What do you call those? The personal things that people like or don't like.
Right.
Pet peeves?
Yeah, little things, right? Like some women who call themselves feminists, you're holding the door for me, you're disrespecting my power. Don't put that over here. In terms of how we relate with one another sexually and physically and what have you, complimenting a woman is not sexual harassment. Telling her she looks nice is not sexual harassment unless it's in the workplace and you're her boss. So, there's layers to that.
There's many layers because in from my training at my job, complimenting is.
At your job,
stay
told
away.
you?
Yeah, training. It's 2019.
Okay.
So that's why I say it is so much that I had to learn because when I connected to rape culture, I'm not saying specifically rape. I'm saying just the mindset that a lot of men have, we grew up having, that I'm entitled to your personal space. I'm entitled to your body.
Right.
If I want it, you should be able to give it to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you saying no,
are you raised? Who's raised that way?
So we're socialized that way. Like no means yes. Like no means you're playing hard to get. Like those things, a lot of us had to unlearn because that was normal. Not that I have an issue with it, but what I'm saying is that's socialization. From a socialization standpoint, we got to take hard looks at that. Connect that back to family members, right? Uncle did something, you let it go. You like, Uncle, just don't do it again. As opposed to,
yo, this is a crime.
This is what happened.
And then now they need counseling.
Exactly.
She needs counseling.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it. You're not gonna sit across from her during Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
You're not invited anymore.
This is not okay.
Period.
Right.
And so this is what I want.
I'm on board with that.
And more than that, and I think we're doing it right now, Lamont King, we need to talk.
Oh, absolutely.
We need to have more conversations about things that are uncomfortable. So let that be. Let's not take secrets into 2020.
Don't take that into 2020. The vision is clear.